I think the first place to start, Schleybaugh has mentioned that maybe 30 or more teams would be involved, and some of the explosive language in Pete Thamel's piece from Yahoo, who's a respected investigative reporter, gives the feel that we're about to learn everything, that the bombshell is coming out, so to speak. From your legal experience, how likely is it that something could happen soon, we'd know everything, and potentially even impact this tournament coming up?
Well, basically what both Schleybaugh and Thamel reported was what's on the federal wiretaps. If that became public, then all of these different entities, whether coaches, players, schools, would have problems with the NCAA. That may be true. Whether that information on those wiretaps gets out is dependent upon, usually it would get out at trial or motions practice, or if others are charged. But if those things don't happen, I think it would be unusual for information in federal wiretaps that doesn't include charged persons to be just made public and used in that fashion. So we'll see. We don't know all the details of what's going to happen.
So look at what's the end game? If we have fundamental and extensive change as a result of that, what does that look like? Is that possible?
I don't think there's any end game at all. I don't think you can ever fix this problem. The street game is way too sophisticated, and from somebody who got a chance to work in that environment, it's almost like taxes, right? You find different loopholes in order to play the game. And I also have an issue with the term cheating, or, it's just funny. Everybody else is allowed to make money, and then the players are receiving money in a certain degree, and they're labeled as cheaters. There's a fundamental issue with that, in my opinion.
Change doesn't come drastically. Change evolves. Change takes time. The NCAA has changed over the years. There was a time where you couldn't have a cost of attendance, or you couldn't feed players. So we think this is going to be this massive change. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way in society. It doesn't work that way in the NCAA. So I don't think there's going to be a massive change. And let's face it, what's gone on, I think I agree with you, Jay, is it's not like anything new has gone on. The way business is being conducted has changed, but the business that's being conducted surely has not changed.